Time to look at another one. I had to clear the board. Okay. What do I have going on next? Ooh, look at that one. That looks like a good one there. Well, I guess maybe we ought to write it down. We have the integral of x over 1 minus x squared raised to the third power dx. Usually what's in parentheses or under a radical is what we're going to let be our u. So let's go ahead and try that out. U is equal to 1 minus x squared. Our du, go ahead and take the derivative of that. We have negative 2x dx. We have an x and a dx, but what we don't have is a negative 2. So we're going to write a negative 2 in there. And I'll do that in a different color. How's that? Negative 2, but if I put a negative 2 in here, we got to put a negative half outside. Now we can do our substitution, rewriting the negative a half. So the negative 2x dx gets replaced, and du is going to replace it. But I'm going to go ahead and write that du out here to the side. And then this is 1 minus x squared. Of course, that is our u. And it's raised to the third power. We want to go ahead and rewrite this one more time before we actually take the integral of it. So we're going to write that, raise it up there. Of course, we've got to change the exponent, so we take it up into the numerator, and then we do the du. Now we can finally do the calculus. Adding 1 to the exponent, that gives us a negative 2. Putting the negative 2 down here in the denominator, and then of course plus c. Now we want to go back and do our, well actually, let's do this first. I'm going to take this negative and bring it out front. 2 times 2 is 4. And let's take that u down into the denominator. There we go. And now we can go back and do our back substitution, I guess you want to call it. And remember, our u is equal to 1 minus x squared. So we have 1 minus x squared, and the whole thing is squared. I know this is not very neat, but hang in there. Now we can always check our work by taking the derivative of our answer, and of course we should get back the integrand here. And if we don't, we either took the derivative wrong or we took the integral wrong. Something's wrong. What do I want to do? Nah, I guess nothing. We'll get started. You take the derivative and check, see if that's right or not. Alright, let's get started on another problem.